Tease me's. Woohoo! Happy New Year! Let's go. How you doing, Deez? How's 2025 treating ya? Spelling is not in this year's goals. Hell yeah. That's funny. Okay, where am I headed? We're headed this way. There's one up there. I already see it.
Well, then wake.
Something back here. Uh-oh. Damn it. Twenty-two deaths. Unfortunate way to start the stream. Thank goodness I saved it right before I walked out of that shithole. Okay, I'm just here for the loot. Oh, fuck!
There's a monster.
Oh, look at all this way too many shadows. Oh!
What in my story? The story must
Jesus. Used way too much gear there. Where is this? There it is. Oh, great. Used a shitload of gear and the box wasn't even worth it in the end. Rough. Rough life.
wake.
This is where the Hat Man comes from. And he's gonna get me. God, they're all... There it is. Word of action. Let's go. 50% harder for them to find me. See if the Hat Man can find me now. Alright, my wife. Alice. Yeah, let's go.
Alan, you must hurry.
Alice's presence was here. Like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward.
Let's go. Where's my wife? You can't scare me, Alice, with your cameras and your nonsense.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Greetings from Hollywood. Hey, Alice. I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here.
Boy, I think you
Hey,
thirsty.
Jellyfish! Water cheese! Check Discord real quick. Heard, chef. A Deer Fest emote? What? Let's go! Yes! Oh my god. Let's go. Suja. Jellyfish. Ow! Where did that come from? That. Oh. Meow! Ethan?
Beans.
Show me your...
Beans.
Felt like I was back in elementary school, pulling clip art off Google. I love it! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2025! Let's go! This is... I don't care about what Barry Wheeler has to say. Oh, wait. It's all from... But she never responded? Kind of a bitch move. Okay, what did he say? Look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tanned zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, I gotta hop on another call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Let's go, Barry Wheeler. Joined a cult. Hey, Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult, and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. Oh, he was a little bit of a wacko. Certified hater. Yeah, Alan Wake, certified hater. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Aw. Barry. Bubba Dog! Happy New Year, Bubba Dog! How we doing tonight? Ow! Let's go. And also a happy, wild, and wacky Wednesdays. Can't forget. I'm home for good now, so I should be on way more D's me's. Hell yeah. Guys, I haven't done a cheers in 19 days. But I've got a bottle of whiskey right here ready to go. To bring in the new year. Yeah.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Bubba Dog's ready.
I think you thirsty.
Ow! We gotta stay extra hydrated.
Titty
though.
sprinkles.
Oh, yeah. If I'm ever gonna pour this shot. Okay, checking in. Hey, Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. Red. Celebrating my injury that's stopping me from helping impoverished is a disaster-affected people. Cheers to that. Shit. Love you, D's. All right, here we go. I'm ready, guys. Let's go. To rein in the new year. Cheers, my friends. Boop. Whew. Let's go. Little water chaser, little water chaser. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I'll handle it. Hey, Alice. Shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. Haha. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Your pal Barry. Then 4 months ago, hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You are probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word, Barry. Aw, Barry. Buddy, just looking after my wife while I've been missing. What a guy.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Hell yeah, Alice. I don't know how to do this. Body won't comply. I had a whole tree dropped on my shoulder. Might need corrective. Oof. So rough, dude. Okay, where is the key to my room? Oh.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion,
My wife!
the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals.
Aw.
I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Barry. What a guy. So
Alice's work had
Oh.
consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Alice in Alan Wake 1 was terrified of the dark. And now she's like exploring it. Need to show the truth on all screens. The darker, the better. Three, so where's two? Two.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window.
Deerfest.
It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Hell yeah. Part 2, the comeback. Weakness is clarity.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Alice.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it.
She's losing
those
it.
faces are really there.
In and of herself, she's losing it just like everyone else is. Alright, sure. You got this, Alan. The writer is writing!
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson.
Oops.
I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Bro is tweaking, yeah. Yeah! Let's go!
Some say that it moves forever, this road that
Ooh, I need to load a ball. I'll let this play for a second. I don't know, I haven't listened enough to this song to know if there's differences between the versions, between parts. I know the last time it plays is different.
The meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now that you're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head, I flip you over until you bend.
Yeah.
This winding road, don't you ever let me go. Forever I am play and pretend. Forever, never,
I feel like it is different every time.
this message that you
Quick jazz cheers.
send to this winding road. It's just the beginning,
Oh, it is different. Totally.
only the ending. Winding through me now. Only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now. Only the end. Winding through me now.
I like it. We don't have to. Oh god, you scared me, Alan.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Well,
The memory of my edits was already fading.
Alan.
Terrible things would
comes.
happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
Well, then the writer better get writing.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Poor Alan. What do we got this time? So you know what? We'll see how far it'll let us progress here. Mr. Door, I presume.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in.
Stop doing
reaching
it.
through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Don't be scared,
Door,
Mr. Wake.
Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
So I waste time by walking into puddles.
Wake! I know the words, the secret words. Wake! Alan, wake.
Still the same books. What was it? 665, The Neighbor of the Beast again? Artie, my boy!
Hurry, Tom. Colin, wake. Here is the light at the end of the... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Okay.
Thor didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom.